You're up to 14 cents more. But keep in mind, once again, these are all 6% annual rates. It's just here they give you the 6% all at once. Here they give you the 6% in 2 chunks of 3%. Here they give you the 6% in 4 chunks of 1.5%. Okay, I'm going to do one more.
It's actually not that hard.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you one more, then I'm going to give you a formula.
Wait, Mr. Bellamo.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
1.015 is how you get 1.5%?
Yes. Okay, and you know what? Actually, I'm going to give you the formula before the next one. Because, see, guys, you can get these things where they're compounded monthly, and then we'd have to do 12 of these. You get these things where they're compounded daily, and then we'd have to do 365 of these. So how about if I give you the formula now, and then ask you a few more questions about it?
But you do it... I think I get it.
Okay, hang on. The amount in the bank, the amount of money you have in the bank is equal to the principal. Principal means amount of money you started with.
That's wrong.
It's not spelled L-E.
C-I-P-L-E.
It's not spelled like the principal of like an ideal.
You spelled it.
But you spelled it the way the principal, the head of an institution.
Yeah, you
I believe it is spelled that way.
The principal is your pal. The person is your pal. That's how I remember it.
Yes, but that's also. But I know that L-E is not the way you spell this one. Not the same as the ideal principal. And I only know the 2 spellings. I'll check later, guys. Write it freaking down. All right. Okay, we're going to be using the letter P in a minute anyway. All right, now. You always multiply the principal times 1 because you at least want to get your money back, for God's sake. So it's all what we've been doing. Those decimals over there were all 1 plus the interest rate written as a decimal. So it's 5% interest, 0.05. 1.5% interest, 0.015. Okay? You have to write the interest rate as a decimal. Yes. And the 1 is there because that gets you your principal back. Raised to the power of time in years. Now this is, okay guys, I gotta hurry up with this. This is your simple interest. This is your simple interest formula. Okay? This is what we've been doing for simple interest. Now I'm gonna do it for compound interest. Are you ready?
No.
Great, let's go. The amount in the bank when you compound the interest is equal to the principal. You still get your money back, so that's the 1, plus your interest rate, this is still as a decimal, but I'm not going to write it because it's running out of room, over the number of times you compound it. Okay? So if it's compounded monthly, this number will be 12. If it's compounded quarterly, this number will be 4. Semi-annually, it'll be compounded, it'll be 2. If it's compounded daily, this number will be 365. Because you divide the interest rate by the number of times you're compounding it, but you raise it to the power the number of times you're compounding it times the time.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Not yet. Okay? So to write this more just as letters, it's the amount equals the principal times 1 plus the rate divided by n raised to the number n times the time in years.
What?
And this is your compound interest rate formula.
R, N?
No, and R is rate, yes. Interest rate. Okay, so if I ask this question again over here, what happens when you compound it quarterly?
And you plug it in.
Yeah, so rather than rather than draw 12 of these little arrows, and you can just go on. So compounded monthly, okay? Artur wishes we could stick with the little arrows because he is the one person who least minds showing work of any student I've ever had.
I like it.
But
still work too.
In this case, the amount we'll have in the bank is our principal of $100. That's what we started with. Times 1 plus, okay, our rate was 6%?
Yeah.
0.06 divided by 12.
Why 12?
Because monthly, there's 12 months in a year last I checked. Raised to the 12t, okay? So, and in 1 year, the t is 1. Because I was only asking what do you have after 1 year.
Wait, why do you have 12 on top then?
Because it's raised to the number, because if I do this...
Time.
Pardon?
You said it's raised to the...
Raised to the number of times t. See, if I do this once every month, Mimi, then I have to figure this out 12 times in 1 year. Okay, so with your calculator, I would put this in as 100 parentheses 1 plus 0.06 slash 12 parentheses hatch mark 12. And someone tell me what this number is.
I don't know.
106 point which?
2.
Just 2?
Well, yeah, it's round.
Okay, so now we're not talking 14 cents, Sarah. Now we're talking 20 cents, huh? How you like them
What
apples?
are you going to do with 20 cents, 14 cents, 9 cents, whatever?
Bum a nickel and buy a gumball?
I thought it was 25 cents.
You know, that's going to be the name of my... That's going to be the
You
title...
would make more money digging in your couch, I bet you.
That's going to be the title of my autobiography, by the way. Bum a nickel and buy a gumball. Just decided. Or maybe I'll write a blues song. Okay. You're up to 20 cents more. Again, if you're talking millions of dollars, this stuff gets more important than when you're talking $100. Won't
But
lie.
who with millions of dollars needs to worry about this?
Mr.
They hire other people to worry about it.
Why are they
So,
$100 million not enough for them?
Yeah,
No,
for real. If I had
it's really not.
$100, I'd keep it in a safe in a giant safe in my house and dive into it like the guy in the guns.
there was a businessman...
Yeah.
There was a businessman who was once asked how much money is enough, and you know what his answer was?
What?
All of it. He's like, I'm not done till I've got it all.
And then the whole world's broken.
I would buy gold.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, the homework tonight, I'm changing it from the study guide. I'm pushing it back again. Yes, out of kindness. So we're getting a day behind, but...